Good morning, cultists! In our previous episode, we left things off in the midst of another patrol mission, and we currently have 10 out of possible 25 heads collected. So I think I'll actually head east to kind of explore this little unexplored area, and then, time permitting, maybe I'll actually try exploring the wilderness today. Yeah, no guarantees, but I'll do my best. Alright, so let's head east. Sorry, not west. East, yes. Oh, what's this? Forgotten Homestead. Whoa. That's a lot of zombies. That's a lot of zombies. Yeah, we'll take him on. Sure. It's a lot more than I need, but I guess when it comes to hordes of zombies, you either get a really big group or a really big group. At least it's nice and snowing, right? We're kind of in the valley area here. I don't know if we should back up or maybe move forward. I guess let's just try to get everyone on the... wait. Then our front line will be... never mind. You know what? Just hold the position. Just zombies anyways. It's fine. I'm sure we don't need to worry about anything too much. Hopefully. I mean, their pitchfork dudes might actually be able to take the back row here. Have a slight advantage over our boys, but I'm sure there's not a lot of pitchfork dudes. Besides, we can probably just target them and finish them off before they even get to us. That is, if anyone can be bothered to actually hit this motherfucker. No? Great, thanks. Can anyone? No? Wow. Oh, it's because you're so on the low ground that you can't even fathom hitting anyone on the higher ground. Gotcha. Well, we've all been there, so go for it. Or don't, rather. So far, I've only seen one that can hit over the range of 2 tiles. So maybe we're kind of in luck and we don't need to worry too much about their potential pitchforking issues? Hopefully. Sure. Try to finish him off before he gets too close, thank you. Though I'm sure he'll come back from the dead. Yeah. Okay, so who's up next? Get rid of the weaker ones. Damn it. There we... Oh, come on. Thank you. Alright, so who wants to die next? Sure. Guess we'll... Oh, shit. Looks like, our dude there had another shot that he could have used. Oops. My bad. I forget that, that we have that skill, or that perk, that gives him extra, AP every time he kills something. Which one was that? I forget what it was called. That should be Pacifax. Yes, and we were targeting him, I believe. Or was it someone else? It could have been someone else, but whatever. That's fine. Okay, folks. Come at me, please. Come on. I'll fight you in equal ground. And the pitchfork man has not come back to life, surprisingly enough. So maybe we're in luck. Maybe he's never gonna come back to life. Another one bites the bucket. Thank you. Good. Who's up next? Oh, shit. I think I just skipped through someone's, thing there. It's fine. He'll come back around. There we go. Finally. We're face to face with the enemy. Go for that guy. He's got no helmet. Nope. Didn't work at all. Fantastic. Meteor Ogre. You can wait. Pacifax. Finish him off, please. Thank you. And let's move on to this guy. Sweet. Alright, folks. Come one, come all. And it's time for you guys to get your faces shanked right off your base. Go for it. Oswald, beat him off. Attaboy. Finish him. That's right. And Norman. Nut. See if we can get a decapitation. Thank you. And swipe at him a little bit. Let's not worry about the guy in the front. Yeah, let's try to thin the herd in the back. Go for this one, the mushroom head, of course. That way we can harvest some mushrooms off his head. I wonder I wonder how many people would eat mushrooms, like, if they're out in the wilds, right? And they found mushrooms growing on top of a dead person's body, and they identified the mushrooms to be perfectly edible. I wonder how many people would be inclined to try it out. It's a little morbid, isn't it? I mean, it's not like you're eating that person, but at the same time, it's a little morbid. I mean, being a person who does not enjoy mushrooms in the slightest, I probably would steer clear of it. But I guess it kind of depends on your situation. Like, if you're dire for food, then yeah, it's probably more, it's probably preferable to eating a, you know, dead person that you found. But at the same time, it's still like mushroom growing out of someone's dead-ass body, right? Interesting thought that I just had. Well, interesting to me, alright? Maybe not so much for you guys, but... just the thought of, like, mushrooms growing out of some dead body, just, I don't know, fascinated me. Slightly. Alright, so we have a few dudes coming back. But Mr. Pitchfork does not appear to be... Wow. Holy shit. Fucking a lot of these dudes came back. And a lot of these dudes will go back, as a matter of fact. Do you guys care to approach, or are you happy just dawdling about? Why are you only moving by one? Thank you. Please, show some more mindlessness as befitting a zombie. Wait, do you not have enough ammunition? Damn. Huh. Alright, go for it. Rainbow, that's fine. I'm not paying too much attention because, well, it's gonna be an easy fight. It's just zombies. I'd be surprised if anyone actually took a substantial amount of damage. And I think I just skipped through some of their, range stuff. But that's fine again. Just a leisurely fight, I would say. Go for it. Nope, okay. Sure. Still not concerned. I think that's pretty much all of their group. Could be wrong. Might be missing a couple or something, but I'm pretty sure that's all of the group. Alright, so go for them. Thank you. Might take a little bit of damage. Yeah, fine. Maybe I'm not that surprised that they managed to do a little bit of damage at least. Thank you. Finish him off. What the fuck? Man, no reliability with these dudes. No reliability at all. Alright. Switch out and go for him. Go for him. And that's that. Who's up next? You? 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 Do you. There you go. Look at that. We're getting it done, or at least some of us are getting it done. Some of us, not so much. Nope. Not so much indeed. Finally, Rainbow's getting some action. Oswald, you're good. I think that's everyone's turn, yes? Except for Nut. Eh. Sure. Tillman, go for it, attaboy. And then there was 7. Hopefully it'll stay at 7 and not go back to 8 or higher. If people are willing to be a bit more cooperative, that is. I don't know if they're really gonna approach much, so just go for it, Nut. Alstein, you might as well do the same. Fuck yeah. What I'm talking about. Sovix. Almost didn't see this guy in front. Fucking camouflaged with his pale ass skin. Go for that guy next. Nope. Unfortunate. Finish him off? Nice. I like how they start to, like, miss eyeballs after you do enough damage to them. It's like, what, did we shoot their eyeballs out or something? Probably. Or at least I hope so, rather. And you can't advance because you're a little too tired. Gotcha. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Oh, damn it. I thought we could finish him off for him. Alright, well, they're coming back, I guess. Fine. Not a big issue. a mere annoyance, I would say. A trifle. Finish him off. Go back to being dead, you numbnuts. Alright, who's up next? Nut. Decapitate, attaboy. Holstein, can you please at least kill one of these Goombas? Good grief. Yeah, you know what? That works. Why not? Go for it. Who's up next? No? I think that's everyone's turn. Yeah. Ah. Well, at least as long as it's only like 2, fine. Back down to being 1. Alright, Rainbow, you can't do shit. Oswald. I don't know if you're really gonna be able to do much, but sure. Thank you. And who's up next? Nut. Can you... No. Couldn't quite get the decapitation, but... Oh well. So Holstein's got no kills whatsoever yet. I mean, in this fight. That's a stark reminder that he should do his job. Fantastic. And we got some stuff to sell. Okay, that should be all the heads we can possibly collect. So let's turn that in, stock up on some food, and I think we'll actually try heading out to look for the thing that'll, what's it? Bring Transylvanian back from the brink of old age, etc., etc. So Rainbow the Average, I believe I meant to make you a two-hander, yes? Yes, a two-hander or a one-handed duelist. Still not entirely sure what's best for you. So melee skill, melee defense, and I'd say range defense. And perk-wise, let's go for Killing Frenzy. Yeah, I think it's Killing Frenzy that we want. Yeah, there we go. Okay, otherwise, who else? Philman has leveled up. Fantastic. Mazel tov. Only 69 melee skill. Come on, Philman. Ah, shit. Sure. Go for some more fatigue then. And in terms of your skill... No, I don't know. I don't know if reach defenses or reach advantage is going to be super useful for Philman here. I think maybe... Gifted? Or... Let's go with... You know what? Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. I kind of like what he has now. But, I mean, obviously, we're not quite done with him, but still. We'll just leave it for later then. Has anyone leveled up? That needs actual leveling up rather than just perks. You're not permanently blinded, are you? No, just a fractured skull. Okay, so we need to go back to Heimstadt to turn in this mission, or is it somewhere else? I'm wondering if I should have done some extra scouting over there. You're not looking to tussle, are you? No, I don't think so. And our ambition is to destroy another mercenary group. Wait, hold on. Okay. They're not particularly bad, but... Nice. Oh, what's this mission? What do you want me to do? I think this is... the Barbarian King thing. Can I be paid more? Interesting. Northwest. How about I think about it? Because I did say that I wanted to do a little bit of scouting to the east. So we'll stock up on food as much as we can. Tools I think we're okay for. No one to hire. So let's do it, guys. Let's head out west, do a little bit of exploring, and immediately, while on the march, you find a drunken nobleman tottering side to side on the path. Mussy is the name of his hair. Leaves and grass and what looks like bird shit swept in it like someone stirred the ingredients to a prank, but his clothes sweep about with the finest of silks and his fingers glisten with jewelry. He has a bottle in each hand and he swings them around as he sings gibberish pub songs. He is in all regards the greatest magnet for a mugging you've ever seen. Condor purses his lips and he looks like a wolf staring at fat sheep. I'm not saying nothing, sir. I'm just seeing it. That's just a lot of juice. A lot of juice limping down the road. But then again, I'm not saying anything. You know what he's talking about. No, thanks. I think that actually lowers the reputation or that you have relationship that you have with the noble house. My god, there's a lot of these fucking barbarians. I guess it makes sense considering that we just got a mission to destroy a barbarian king or whatever, right? So that seems to be the very northern part of the map. I can't seem to advance any farther up north than that. And I figured that maybe going along these mountainous paths might give us a bit more visual range. Now it is draining our provisions a little bit faster though, so something to keep in mind, I guess. And we're already down to what? We're burning through rations so quickly, it's insane. My god. Oh, what's this? Hold on. Ancient spire. A thin spire reaching high into the sky. The view from the top must be staggering. Is this where people bring their family members to get assassinated in Crusader Kings 2? The spire is twice as tall as any castle you've seen, and narrower than any tower. It is as though someone had all the material to build a fortress, and instead of building the bastion, they built the spire. Nut squints as he looks up at its rise. Looks like it goes on forever, sir. Damn near right to the clouds. You enter with a map and a few men. Inside you find a glass sphere sitting on a hallowed lectern. Inside the bulb sits some powdery remains. It's cocaine. Perhaps the last issuance of magic. You know not. Your intuition tells you that whoever dwelled in the slender refuge did not always take the stairs, but you'll have to. The climb is brutal and long. At the top you find yet another bulb, this one jagged and shattered, and beneath the glass a skeleton. A broken staff that lies nearby. You shake your head and head towards the crenellations. So far are the sights, the world itself seems to curve at the horizon. Oh, I see. A strange trick of the eye, no doubt. Nice. You draw the geography upon your map, take a 5-minute breather, and then descend back down. When you get to the bottom, the skeleton is there with its staff beside it, and the busted bulb is on the lectern. The whole group of men run out the door, and you're hot on their heels. Looking back, you see the spire's gate slowly close with a mighty metal clank. Huh. Interesting. So the skeleton moved down somehow. Cool. Whoa, okay. So that explored a whole bunch of the area around us. And so far, no interesting locations around the spire, it seems. We only have enough food for 2 more days, so I think we might want to make a pit stop at Dinkle's Mark, unfortunately. Find bones in the grass. Curvature of the ribs is obscene, far too large for a man. You wonder if it is that of a donkey, but the discovery of an enormous and oddly human-shaped skull confirms your suspicions. You come into orc territory. Uncharted cave with orc berserkers. Lots of orc berserkers at that. What's this? Tribal yurts. Barbarians. Makes sense. Dinkle's Mark? I know we've had some history in the past, but try to get along, you and I. Or not. Turns out that their stocks are incredibly expensive. Shit. Well, I should actually use this opportunity to sell some stuff though, right? Yeah, is there anything that I should be repairing? Maybe the Scramasax? The hand axes for sure. Hatchets? I don't think as much. Cleaver, we don't need to repair. Alright. Just sell most of our crap. Yeah. Sell this crap. Sell that crap. That's also crap. Oh, sorry, that's lighter crap. Sure. Pike, I think we're good for. Keep each of at least one of each of these. We could stand to make a slightly bigger profit, so sure. So many morning stars. Thank you. It's all garbage. Sell that too. Falchion, might as well just sell it now. And a whole bunch of goblin. Or wait, is that orc shit? No, that's goblin shit. Orc shit is the metal shields. Sell that crap. Added kettle helmet. Guess we might as well sell that crap too. Nasal helmet with mail. Mail quaff, I think we can probably sell. Sure. Is that it? I think that might be it now. Yep, I think we're good. Okay, I think maybe we should head down farther south to pick up better and less expensive food. Yeah, it looks like Dinkle's Mark's not the place to buy shit. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. 0 out of 5 stars on Yelp. I don't know if you can even give 0 stars on Yelp, but we're doing it. We're hacking the system to allow 0 stars. Sure. It's a little bit more expensive than I like, but whatever. Get some goat cheese. Fantastic. And maybe 1 or 2 things of tools. Yeah, should be fine. Anyone to hire? Falk? Short-sighted, which isn't really a problem for a melee dude. Alberic. Hate for greenskins, Night Owl, hit points, fatigue, etc. Ulfert the Giant. He is a hedge knight. Let's try him out. I'm sure he's got that huge trader or whatever, right? What? No? Really? No traits? What the fuck? That's disappointing. Huh. Fine. Then let me check out your weaponsmith for a whip. No whip today. No whip now, no whip ever. Fuck. Alright, then let's head out this way. We'll do some exploring from here and then, Good grief. I don't want to fight fucking 2 Hexen with like 7 dire wolves. That's insane. Get away! Do not approach. What is this? Ancient statue. A huge statue glittering in the sun that towers over the surrounding landscape. A golden man the size of a castle sits atop his stone throne with such august stature. It seems even he, as inanimate as he is, should rule the land. And perhaps the world would be better for it. This non-speaking entity with such awesome presence would make a finer ruler than the lot of skunks you constantly run into. The bulk of the statue rests upon an enormous disc made of spiraling square stones. Were they coffins, it'd take all of 2 bricks to store the Band of Degenerates whole. Oswald tilts his helmet up. If it ain't the biggest thing I've ever seen, I don't know what is. Meteor Ogre the Scourge smirks and makes a reach for the sellsword's crotch. I thought the women folks said that little worm was the biggest thing to ever seen. As the company laughs, you step forward and look up. You're not much for kneeling, but you feel the urge here. The statue staring out at the world with firm authority, and its hands are out at the sides, one upon a sword staked into the earth, and the other supinated as though to weigh justice herself. You nod at the golden sheen present before you, that there is not a single scratch of a would-be robber suggests its austere presence still has some ethereal grip on the world, but that doesn't make sense. Any smart man would be nicking a fair share from the statue's shins alone. A few mercenaries ask if they can have a stab at collecting some gold for themselves. There's no harm in it. Well, Are you sure that something's not gonna come back to life and kill me? The statue is so huge, perhaps it scared off the lesser scapegraces by superstition alone. You've no reason to let a good thing go, like a nearly endless pile of gold shaped into something pretty. To hell with the history and artistry. You tell the men to have at it. They leap to the task with the tools available, but the second Holstein makes contact, he falls limp and slumps against the statue. Another mercenary goes to help him, brushes the enormous toe there, and collapses atop the sellsword. Just as the company begins to panic, the two mercenaries bolt back to their feet and start screaming about amazing sights beyond this world, sights of the future itself. Whoa. Invigorated by this, the company gladly runs themselves into the statue, the lot banging against this giant toe and falling backward like mimes unexpectedly finding a very real wall. The writing of this game is top-notch sometimes. Well, a lot of the times, I would say. It's the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen, but each man springs back to his feet, spilling fantastic stories. You shrug and walk up to the statue yourself, standing before the big toe with its big toenail. The men urge you forward. Sighing, you put your hand out and touch the toenail. Nothing. Nothing happens. You fist the gap between the nail and golden flesh. You angrily put both hands to the toe like it owes you money. Nothing. Well then, looks like you riches to harvest. You draw your sword out. Time to strike gold. You swing the sword, but the second steel touches gold. The sheen of the world flashes over you as though you'd struck the sun itself and drew blood. The sword continues on in the darkness like a star across the night sky, and it cuts a world of its own into reality, as though you'd slashed the magician's cloth off his trick, revealing a room with pillared corners and beautiful silk curtains, and the sword continues on until it slams against a spear shaft. You look down to see a man with gilded armor and red eyes holding his guard with a grimace. He slides across the tiled floor to his right and lets your momentum fall to the ground. Then he twirls the spear around his back and strikes it forward. You throw your arm wide and close rank with a killer, catching the spear shaft beneath your armpit and driving forward to stab him just beneath his pauldron, driving the sword into his heart. The man's red eyes drain to a pure white and he goes limp and slides right off the steel. As he clatters to the ground, you quickly look around. Against the far wall stands an enormous bed with corners of marble, each statue shaped to a woman or a man, each of them adorned submissively to what looks like a rising sun. There's an elderly man in the bed who is looking at you, bearded, eyes dim, weathered, familiarity in his stare. He smiles, but it quickly fades. He yells, but you don't understand the words. The shadow slides across the room, and you wheel around to see a large knight with fire in his eyes bearing down with a two-hander. Harry! You step back and flip your sword crosswise and crouch at the knees to brace for impact. The killer's two-hander slams against your sword, and just like that, the world snaps away and still frozen in a parry. You can feel the issuance of time and space fly by your sides like a plow wind, and ungodly amounts of suffering, screaming, living, and dying, and in the far distance, a speck of light that fast approaches until you arrive back in your body, and your sword hits the statue and swings backward so hard it flies out of your hands and sails through the air until stabbing into the earth with an earthen chunk. The men look about one another. You go and fetch your sword. Think you broke it, sir? Says Reinhardt the Quick as he gets handsy with the pinky toe. You tell him and the rest of the men to pack their things. It's time to leave this place. Looking at the statue, you see that it is all rusted bronze now. Really? You think to ask one of the mercenaries if it had been gold earlier, but you already know the answer to that. Instead, you stare at the head of the statue, at the very familiar face. Whoa, interesting. That's kind of, well, not meta as in like meta for the game, but kind of meta-ish. Very cool. So that wasn't actually gold then. It was just, it seemed like gold. Very cool. Quite a bit to read, but still. Whoa! Shit, no. No. Don't fight those dudes. Maybe not yet anyways. Maybe in the future. And nothing new. Okay. Whoa! Are we in the southern region already? Good grief. Lots of goblins, sure. And so far, nothing else. I see. Oh, what's this? Ancient temple. The sunken and half-buried entrance to some sort of temple or mausoleum that sticks out of the ground. Only half of the temple's entrance is visible, the rest long since sunk into the earth as though unsure whether to be coffin or mausoleum. Along a visible frieze, you can see a stony relief of tables being thrown and moneyed men running from what looks like an armored skeleton with a whip. A few of the mercenaries seem uncomfortable with the idea of going in, but give the notion that others have felt that way as well and thus have left the place unmolested. You take out a torch and enter with a sellsword spirit and robber's resolve. After gathering supplies, you crouch and enter the temple by slinging your legs over the earth and jumping into the steps below. The clap of your boots snickers into the marbled halls, and you wave the torch before you as if to watch the echoes go. Looking back, the light between the shelf of earth and the temple top silhouetting your company as though they were a throng of sextons satisfied at their work. Transylvanian shakes his head and says he's coming with. The rest of the company mutually agrees to keep watch. I feel like this is going to be a Royal Rumble, so how about no? Also, can I do this again? Oh, I can. Good. I was kind of worried that if I selected no, then that would be it permanently. Like, I can never come back because of my shame or whatever. Oh my god. Fuck ton of spiders. Alright, then let's just go back to town, and then I think we'll probably end the episode there. Yeah, did a little bit of exploring. Found a few, I guess, legendary locations or whatever they're called. But otherwise... Huh. Not ask you to enter Cujo the War Dog? No. No, we're not gonna enter our dogs into a dog fighting contest, alright? Good grief, you degenerates. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense that they are degenerates. They are living up to the name. Alright, let's talk about food, get some more tools. And... oh, sorry. For a second I thought that maybe I went over the stockpile of... or the maximum of 300 or something. And I guess we'll check out the mission in our next episode. So for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast!